Princess Leonor 2025-2025, the shocking transformation of Spain's future. Spain, royal blood, a nation's pride. But something is different. Not the Leonor you thought you knew. The transformation shocks. The future of Spain, forever altered. Princess Leonor of Spain, the heir to the Spanish throne, has long been a figure of fascination, admiration, and quiet speculation. From the moment she was born in October 2005, the world knew her life would never be ordinary. She was destined to carry the weight of a crown, the expectations of her people, and the fragile legacy of a monarchy that has weathered storms for centuries. Yet as the year 2025 unfolds, what the world is witnessing is far beyond the quiet, predictable rise of a royal heir. It is nothing short of a shocking transformation, one that no one, not even her closest family members, saw coming. At first glance, Leonor still embodies the princess everyone thought they knew, graceful, soft-spoken, and disciplined. She completed her training at the military academy with quiet determination, standing shoulder to shoulder with her fellow cadets, enduring the same hardships and carrying the same burdens. But beneath that polished exterior, something was shifting. Those who saw her up close noticed it first. The steel in her eyes, the authority in her voice, the subtle but undeniable aura of a leader who was no longer waiting for the future, she was seizing it. The people of Spain had expected continuity, tradition, and perhaps even a degree of restraint. After all, her father, King Felipe VI, has long ruled with quiet dignity, careful diplomacy, and an unshakable devotion to constitutional balance. Leonor was supposed to follow in his footsteps. Yet, in 2025, the young princess has stepped out of the shadows, not as a timid successor, but as a bold force redefining what it means to be a monarch in the modern age. What changed? Why now? Why this sudden metamorphosis from dutiful royal daughter to commanding future queen? The answer, perhaps, lies in the unique combination of pressures and opportunities she now faces. Spain, like much of Europe, finds itself at a crossroads. Political divisions have sharpened, social unrest simmers beneath the surface, and the very idea of monarchy is questioned by a generation that values transparency, authenticity, and strength. Leonor has understood this with startling clarity. She has chosen not to wait until the crown sits upon her head. Instead, she is transforming before our very eyes, shaping Spain's future in ways that even her critics cannot ignore. Consider her recent public appearances. No longer the shy teenager hidden behind her parents, Leonor now walks with a confidence that startles those who remember her childhood. Her speeches are sharper, her presence undeniable. In Copenhagen, London, and Madrid, she has stood before crowds not merely as a princess but as a leader commanding attention. She dares to speak not just of duty, but of change. She does not shy away from addressing the challenges of climate, migration, and social equality, topics that once seemed far too political for a royal heir. The transformation has been described by some as revolutionary, by others as dangerous. Yet to the younger generation of Spaniards, Leonor represents something they have long been yearning for: authenticity. She is not a relic of the past, but a figure of the future. When she looks into the cameras, she does not hide behind carefully scripted lines. Instead, she speaks as if she believes every word, and perhaps, she truly does. This boldness, however, has not come without tension. Inside the royal family, whispers suggest that her father, Felipe, is both proud and unsettled. He recognizes her strength, but he knows the dangers of moving too quickly, too boldly. His reign has been defined by caution, by the careful navigation of Spain's delicate democracy. Leonor, by contrast, seems ready to rip off the veil of formality and stand before her people as a modern warrior queen. And then there is Queen Letizia, her mother, whose influence on Leonor has always been profound. Once a journalist, Letizia has instilled in her daughter the value of speaking directly, of cutting through protocol, of reaching people with honesty. Some say it is Letizia's spirit that now shines so fiercely in Leonor, making her the most modern heir Europe has seen in decades. The transformation, however, is not only political. It is deeply personal. Friends close to the princess speak of a new determination, even a streak of rebellion. For years, Leonor carried the burden of perfection, of quiet obedience, of being the untouchable royal figure. But in 2025, she has embraced her humanity. She laughs louder, she challenges expectations, and she surrounds herself with voices outside the palace walls. Her rumored closeness with Denmark's Prince Christian has only fueled speculation that Leonor is not simply preparing for a throne, but perhaps for a partnership that could reshape the royal landscape of Europe itself. And here lies the heart of the shocking transformation. Leonor is no longer content to be shaped by history. She is shaping history. For centuries, Spain's monarchy has survived by bending, by yielding, by quietly enduring storms until they passed. But Leonor is different. She is not bending, she is standing tall. She is not waiting for storms to fade, she is facing them head-on. Still, one must ask, can Spain handle such a transformation? Can a country so steeped in tradition embrace a queen who refuses to be ordinary? Critics warn that her boldness could backfire, that monarchy survives only when it remains above politics, above controversy. But supporters argue the opposite, that without transformation, the crown risks irrelevance. For them, Leonor's shocking change is not a threat, it is salvation. As 2025 progresses, the world will watch her every step. Each word, each gesture, each choice carries the weight of destiny. Will she calm the fears of the old guard while inspiring the hopes of the young? Will she bridge the chasm between monarchy and modernity? Or will her transformation ignite new battles that even she cannot control? One thing is certain, Spain has never seen a princess like this before. And the future of the monarchy, indeed, the future of Spain itself, now rests on her shoulders. She is no longer just the daughter of a king. She is the living, breathing symbol of change. And the transformation she has embraced may not only shock her nation, it may redefine it forever. Princess Leonor, the future queen, has stepped into her destiny. And Spain, whether ready or not, must now follow.